Hello traders, welcome back to Trading with Bill Forex and Options. It is October 13th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you on a Tuesday. Had some sun today in Thailand. It's nice to see. I'm recording this just about 2 hours into the London session. We had some German data just came out. It was bad. And also the China data in the Asia session was not good as far as exports and imports. So lots going on in the market, a lot of decisions to be made. So let's get to it. Remember, we are helping losing traders become winning traders as a group. Let me introduce myself real quickly to you. My name is William Gilday, and yes, they do call me Bill. Traders, I started trading in 2006. In 2008, I retired from being a firefighter paramedic in the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later, came to Thailand, and well, it's 8 years, and I'm still in Thailand trading Forex and options. I've been trading options for about 2 years, and Forex I've been trading since 2006. Basically, I look for price action. I'm looking at candlestick formations, and of course, fundamentals. You have to watch fundamentals. They are part of trading, and we need fundamentals. You know, some people are like really against fundamentals. Well, unfortunately or fortunately, fundamentals is what moves the market, and if you don't have fundamentals, the market doesn't move, and we don't make any money. So you can't be down on fundamentals. You just got to accept them. I don't trade the numbers, by the way. I do not trade the numbers, and I stay clear of fundamentals, which I'll show you in just a moment. And I'm always looking for opportunities and probabilities in a trade that's going to benefit me on my side of the win-loss column, and that's what it's all about. And it's just about me and how I trade. I trade early in the morning and I stop late at night. And no, I don't stay in front of my computer 15 hours a day, but I'm in touch with the market 15 hours a day, whether it's on my iPhone or it's carrying my MacBook Air laptop with me or whatever I'm carrying with me. I'm in touch with the market at all times. Such as it's currently 15 minutes after 4 in the afternoon in Thailand as I record this, and I have a dinner engagement. So, I won't be around for New York. So I have to make sure everything's tidied up and taken care of, which I've done. And I'll show you that. So let's get moving. Let's get the legal stuff out of the way. This is our risk disclaimer. Forex and options trading has large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex and options markets. Traders, most importantly, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Traders, if you're in these trades and you just don't want to be taking losses when you don't have to, right? So, and we're going to take losses, so don't trade your rent money or your mortgage money or your car payment, right? And very important that past performance of any trading system and methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Meaning if you're in a trading account and it's a demo and then you go to a live account, you'll see a difference in your trading because you'll see that P&L, profit and loss, on your charts or on your platform, and especially if you're a new trader, you'll be pinned with your eyeballs to that, which hopefully will get you out of that and away from looking at that, and it's very easy to do. Back in the day in 2007, I used to stick a sticky note over my charts, and at the time I was using GFT platform in the US, and I couldn't eliminate that P&L at the time. And I used to stick a sticky note over the P&L so I couldn't see the profit and loss window. Of course, I was paying more attention to that than was my trading, right? All right, let's go and look at some options. We did enter into an option yesterday. We entered into the triple Qs, and we basically took a 103. Okay, we took a 103, sold a 103. With a 101 buy for insurance, and I'm happy to say we're at 106.79. So we're in so far in pretty good for this. Now I took this, and this trade has it's 10 days out before this trade expires, and I'll show you that in just a second. A couple of things that I liked about this trade. The biggest thing that I liked about this trade is if you look at the candle on the daily chart, which is on the left side. You look at the candle on that red line. That's the 55. The 50 EMA, and the candle was resting above that when I took the trade in the New York session. and I exited my other 2 options trades with profit. So we did pretty good with that, and I'll explain that to you when we get over to that side of that other slide I want to show you. But I saw that price was above that. The other thing I saw was, now at the beginning of New York, we only had one parabolic czar dot on the bottom, and you can see it inside the cloud. Now at this chart, you can see that there's 2 parabolic czars to the upside. So we really have nothing in our way. We have nothing price-wise until 110, where we might have a little problem. And the big thing is, if you look at the stochastics on the bottom of the chart, we're in an uptrend, so stochastics is valid. Remember, I didn't talk to you. I don't remember if I talked to you about the triple Qs or not, but I have a down signal yesterday in stochastics, and it's flagged to the upside. However, the DNA has not flagged to the upside, and it's below that 0.5 level. So I'm hoping at the New York Open, this will move to the upside, and that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a move, so this thing will move to the upside, and we'll be okay. If you look at the weekly chart, we're outside the cloud, and like I said, we're free to go. I don't expect any problems to 110, and hopefully by that time we will be out of this thing, right? And off in our merry way. Okay, let's take a look at the trade plan itself. Here we go. Remember, we want to concentrate on the sell. So that's the -3. I traded 3 lots. All right, and we took that at the 103 put. And then I bought 3 lots at the 101 put. Okay, so weekly option, as you can see on the chart. And yesterday, we actually are $16.50 we made yesterday on this. So we can only make on this trade, I think it was $86 is the maximum we can make on this trade. So anything above 50, okay, 50, 60, 65, 70 in there, right? We're going to bail on this trade. So if you look at the BP effect all the way to the right side of the chart, you'll see that it's 600. So that's my margin. So that's how I determine whether the trade and what the percentage I made on my money, because that's what I'm risking. I'm risking 600, right? So I want to make sure that I'm in the positive, of course, but I always want to make sure that I try to make at least 5 to 10% on my. Okay, correction. I did bring up my. I took a screenshot on my laptop. I took this right on my laptop, and the max profit we can make is $63 on this trade. Okay, so if we get to 50, we're going to get to 50 before 10 days. There's no doubt about that. We're going to get out of this thing. But the max profit is $63, and the max loss would have been $537. So they took 600 out as far as the margin goes, and that's fine, and the trade's off, and the trade is running. Let's talk about the trades that we were in prior to this, and that was we were in our spiders trade, and we made 53 on that, and we made 86 on the IWM, and we came out with $136 profit. So again, that's over 10%. Remember, we had a $1,200 margin, and we came out over $100. Right? We came out at $130. I think it was $136. We made profit on that trade, and so we made more than 10. We made 10% on that, just a little bit over 10% on that trade, which is great, right? That is absolutely wonderful, folks. We went in that trade 4 days. I don't count Friday because New York session is the middle of the night for me to close that trade out. So I closed it out as soon as the markets opened after the first 15 minutes yesterday, and close that trade out. So, you know, Monday doesn't count and Friday doesn't count. So we were in the trade Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Friday we were in the trade, but I would have closed it if I was in front of my charts, but I wasn't because it was the middle of the night. So I closed it out first thing Monday. So you can say we were in the trade 5 days, 4 days if you don't want to count Friday, and we made 10% on our money. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. And I know you're saying, well, I can't live on $136 a week. I understand that. But that's why we're going to increase slowly and we're going to build up. I want to get to where we have 3 trades expiring per week, right? And I'm taking these out now 2 weeks at a time. So it's going to take us like 3 or 4 weeks to get up to that level. And we're in earnings seasons now. So we have to be really careful. So I'm more likely to trade indices than I am to trade stocks. Got to make sure we're clear of earnings and all that stuff, because stocks can get pretty volatile during this time. So we just got to be careful on the stocks we pick. I'm going to end up getting into some stocks, but I'm mostly looking at the ETFs because I don't have to worry about earnings. All right, that's enough about options. Wow, we're 11 minutes into this already. Let's go to the New Zealand dollar. This is I took this trade, if you remember, on a 4-hour chart, and this is a 60-minute chart. You can see we're back in the cloud here, and I bailed out on this trade just before I came on the mic, and we really didn't do so great on this trade, being I've been in this trade since Friday. We only got 18.1 pips. It's been all over the place. It's up and down, and you can see now we're on an hourly chart, and it's sort of like wiggling around here. It's still in the cloud, and it's pulling back. It's pulling back up. So back to the 6,700 area. So I'll go back to the 4-hour and I'll reestablish and I'll reshort it. I'm okay with reshorting it, but unfortunately, I did get out. We had all this data coming out, and I just really wasn't comfortable. And the dollar was really weak. The dollar was really weak. Let's go to the other currency pair that I'm currently in. You can see I took 13.7 pips on this. You can see where I entered. Here's the green arrow where I entered. This is where I got out, folks. And I made 13.7 pips. So it was a total of 31.8 pips I made since Friday on those 2 trades. It's okay. I mean, I would be honest with you, I was really looking for to be up 100 pips on this trade already. So a little bit disappointing. But I saw this and I was like, man, I'm not going to let this get all the way back up. So I was going to take something out of the trade. And I took 13.7 pips on this one. And what did I tell you I took on the New Zealand? I took 18.1 on the New Zealand. So that's wrong. That's 41 pips, 41.8 pips I took, I think. If I got that right. So yeah, like I said, a little disappointing, but not too bad. We're probably gonna reshort these, and like I said, I'm taking this off the 4-hour chart. So we'll take, if you get a chance, take a look at the 4-hour chart. It's pretty interesting. Okay, trades on behalf of myself, William Bill. Yes, they do call me Bill. Come visit me at tradingwithbill.com. That's my website. You can watch today's video again or any other videos if you just go to the video channel in the right-hand corner. And also follow me on Twitter at WKG1960 on Twitter. Traders, remember, this is helping losing traders become winning traders. And we do that as a group. Please leave your comments, good, bad, or any suggestions you have. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Take care, traders. Bye-bye.